Welcome once again to Visual Vapor Reviews. I'm your host, Michael Cobb, and today we'll be checking out a brand new flavor from King of the Clouds. All this and more on Visual Vapor Reviews. So, let me sit my rear end down so we can talk about this flavor. So, first off, here we got the King of the Clouds, and it certainly looks like it. It looks pretty menacing. It looks straight out of a Greek myth. Dang, this looks amazing. Look at that. It even says, Wicked Harvest. Oops, she's upside down. Wicked Harvest. Look at that. It looks amazing. This bottle is just beautiful. This is 60 milliliters of pure flavor. Now, this is a mixture of melons, grapes, and apples. So this thing looks and tastes amazing. I've already been vaping on it. I went to the post office this morning with another package so that I could pick up the things that I'm going to be reviewing today, but they'll be in separate videos. So, well, nothing left to do yet just before vaping, but take a sip of coffee. Got that Dunkin' Donuts vanilla flavor. Then you got that grape right on the other side. All right, let's crack this baby open. Fill up top off my tank so we can give this a review. So, on this tank, I'm doing my T6 coils from a previous review so that I could enjoy my flavor. So now that I've filled that beauty up, let's put the cap back on and close her up. The only problem with my broken glass is every time I fill it up, it comes out that little broken crack. So, you do what you can as long as you can keep vaping, right? Alright, so let's turn this down to the lower end of in the beginning range of vaping, which is 40 watts. There we go, 40 watts. We're reading the resistance at 0.19 ohms and the voltage at 2.76 volts to get this vape. So let's see what it does. Oh, there we are. You get that melon right there. Melon on the inhale, and then the grapes on the exhale. That really is a wicked harvest. I guess they weren't kidding when the god Neptune and Zeus decided to make some grapes. So, next up, we're going to go up to 45, and then we'll do it in 10-watt increments from there. We're at 45 watts with 2.92 volts to get this vape. Let's see. Oh, they switched. It went from melon to grape, and then on this hit, it went from grape to melon on the exhale. Getting that little bit of the apples right there, you're getting that flavor really rich and strong. Let's turn it up to the next 10-watt increment, which is 55 watts. Oh, went a little too far. I'm at 57. Gotta go down a couple watts. But that's what she said. And 3, 2, 1. There we go, 55 watts with 3.23 volts to get this vape. I don't know how well you guys can see that on my iQune i200 with the Baby Beast tank. Thickety thick fog. Man, you get that flavor coming right off there. You get the melons and the grape mixed together with the apples on the exhale. Those green apples come off right at the end. And you definitely taste every bit of that flavor. I guess they weren't lying when they called it a wicked harvest from the kings of the clouds. It looks like it came straight off of Mount Olympus with that vape. Let's turn it up to the next wattage, which is 65 watts. And here we are. So at 65 watts, we're getting 3.51 volts to get this vape. Let's see what she does. Out of the fog. That thing doesn't lie. It definitely is the king of the cloud. So what we're looking at here is a PG-VG ratio of 60 to 40. And we are getting no nicotine as usual, because I don't get nicotine, but it does come in 0s, 3s, 6s, and 12s. Next, so on the next review, we'll be going over either some flavor syringes or maybe even a tank or two. I think I got the Spire Mini Nova sitting somewhere in the back that I just picked up, so we're gonna have to go over that. So next up, we're going to 75 watts. And at 3.77 volts to get this vape. Alrighty, I'm gonna put that down and get a sip of my coffee. Kinda need a good mix between the two, otherwise you need a fresh palate, and coffee's my reset. Ooh, right there. That's the sweet spot for this flavor. Dense flavor, you could see how it just dropped down. You could literally see the vapor just so thick and dense dropping down. I love the flavors that literally just, when it comes out of your mouth, instead of turning into a huge cloud in front of you, it just kind of falls to the floor, and you really get that flavor. All the flavors are working in tandem at 75 watts. You get the grape, you get the melon, you get the apples, you get everything right there. And even, there's no one flavor on the exhale. It's all a mixture right there. It tastes amazing. So let's crank it up to the next, which is, I know, just 5 increments away from my favorite, but who cares? We are at 80 watts with 3.9 volts to get this vape. This is my standard, so let's see what it does. Oh, whoa, hold up. Hey, vape every day. Gotta change something, right? So we got some amazing flavor coming off it at 80 watts. You got all the flavor that you'd expect, but a little more dense. You got the same thing at 75 watts, but it's just a little warmer now. You get into a lukewarm vape. In fact, so I haven't picked it up yet, but there's going to be a CBD flavor coming in on this channel later on by a group called Infused, and it's all part and parcel of SS Vape. In fact, let me see if I can pull up one of their flyers. They sell CBD. So this is the flyer that I get with every one of my packages, and it comes. So this is the flyer saying that it comes with a Victory 420 250 milligram infused CBD, which is just a 15 milliliter bottle, but that's about all you're gonna need at that rate. You mix it with your, ooh, excuse me, you mix it with your regular flavor, and that should last you a good while, because you basically mix 5 milliliters per 5 milliliters. So for a 60 mil, you'd probably only need about 5 to 10 milliliters of CBD to lighten it up. So on the back, because you guys haven't seen it yet, here you go. This is the CBD product. It is $59.95 and plus tax. But if you buy it online, you get free shipping and no tax. So you can get it in, so if you want to call them, here are the numbers for it. In Hagerstown, Hanover, Owings Mills, Timonium, Westminster, and White Marsh. You can also mail them at 100 E Main Street, Suite 1, Westminster, Maryland, 21157. Or you can call them at toll-free 877-505-0896. So be sure to check out the CBD products from SS Vape, but the King of the Clouds Harvest from SS Vape is all I need. because that flavor gives you flavor for days. So let's crank it up to 85 for the heck of it, and then we'll maybe go up to 90, maybe 100, I don't know. Really moist flavor at 85. Ooh, you're getting that lukewarm flavor, kind of getting a little hot, but you get more grape now. More grape and melon. So let's crank it up to 95 just because, and we'll go from there. So 95 watts. We are reading the resistance still at 0.19 and 4.25 to get this vape. And we're running out of time, so I better move along. Right there. Okay, we're cranking it back down to 80 real quick for the end of this video because we got to move it right along. So, this was the King of the Clouds Wicked Harvest by SS Vape. Be sure to check it out, and we'll see you next time on Visual Vapor Reviews. Peace, guys.